Doing fine, I hope. Okay, this is a non-monetized channel. So turn this off. Yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. I have been doing a lot of organizing and stuff, getting ready to relocate this space to another space. So I am coloring in Johanna Basford Magical Worlds. And then I also have a video of me doing some collaging. So I'm going to do 2 for 1. I am using Derwent Pro Colors. I bought a small selection of them. I thought I bought 10 of them. Must be in my pencil case, but I only need these right now. So I am following using the same colors that Sarah Renee, My Colorful Country Life used. And her color long page of this book. Which orange is this? This is bright red. Orange. So I think she was using Prismacolors. I started out with Prismacolors, but I wanted to try something else. Where's my wristband? Oh, I gotta find it. I found it. I found it when I played a video. I think I must have completed at least 5 color longs of Miss My Colorful Country Life. And I think I've got 4 started, with this one being one. I mainly like her colors. She uses lots of pencils though to create her work, and it really does pay off because all of her stuff looks so good. But I cut this down. I think she used maybe 4 colors for these things, but I cut it down to 3. So I'm going to play this video where I'm doing my collage, and I will be coloring at the same time. I'll be the guest on my own video. Oh, let me see. Let me put this up here. Okay, let me make this big screen. And then on fine, I hope. Good morning. Good morning. I have been doing some cutouts and I'm placing some stuff in here. So I'm going to run through 2 books or 3 books and just glue some stuff down. So this one I'm not going to, because my envision with this one is to make this a whole underground, aquatic fish kind of scene. So I need to finish cutting those out. Okay. Why is it not moving? Hold on. Okay, let me see. Do I have to do it on the screen here? Let me unshare it. Stop sharing. And then share again. Let's see. This tab. This window. This one. Share.
Bernie, good morning.
Let's
I
see.
have
Oh, there it is.
been doing some cutouts and I'm placing some stuff in here. So I'm going to run through 2 books or 3 books and just
Oh,
do some stuff.
why does it move?
So
Oh,
this one I'm not going to because my envision with this one is to make this a whole underground, aquatic fish kind of scene. So I need to finish cutting those out. Put some tags in here. This one right here. Now, some of these things I'm just going to place this because I feel that's what it should be. I don't know what usually is. Yeah, I bought some electric scissors. First of all, let me put my uh, I bought some electric scissors. I'm still learning how to use them. They're kind of neat. So I used 2 AA batteries. I think they were like $7. Save these scraps. Let me put some matte medium. Yeah, this used to be my little guacamole bowl. I got it from Walmart. I'm gonna get some other ones. I wish I hadn't used this one now. It's the perfect size for an individual guacamole. Guacamole. So I am envisioning this cardinal here right there.
Get mine.
For some reason I am envisioning this here. I don't know why. I just think that should be right there. Hold on. I need something up under this. Okay. Oh, what is the weather at where you're at? The other night it was in the 30s here in the DMV area. Okay, this is too thick. Okay, I'm gonna still work with it. Okay, so let go here.
I don't like this because it's not doing what I want it to do. So I'll just make it a video and stop sharing. I'll make it a video and speed it up. Oh, turn it off. Okay. So yeah, I was testing to see how that would work if I was on here and collaging and coloring at the same time. There's something about it I don't like. I have to come back and see what it is. Not sure. But it can be done. So I think I'm gonna collage on the weekend because it's a lot to get my desk set up and then my items set up. And I'm doing like 4 books at the same time. So I have to spend a little time to go through the books and see what I have, and then go through my collage material and anything new that I gathered, come up with some kind of theme or something, and then why does this one look different? Oh, okay. And then come up with some kind of theme or something. I have enough fodder and I have enough. I've got 4 collage books and I cut up on a lot of them. And then I've got some magazines, but I do need to get some more magazines. I did try to get some from somebody on Craigslist. That didn't work out. And then I went to a couple of libraries. Somebody beat me to them. And so I found some places on eBay. So I really just have to order it. I got a couple from some doctor's offices and things, but I don't really like to get those from the doctor's office for some reason. When I got a couple, I sprayed them with Lysol. And it's like, There's something about that. I don't know what, I don't want those. I want a particular variety. I want some food magazines and I want some fashion magazines and some National Geographic. I remember we used to get Life. Life magazine used to be huge. It could hardly fit in the post office box. So these are the ProSoft. I was going to get a whole set, the new set of them, but they didn't make it available in the United States, and I'm kind of glad because I don't like these. They're pretty, they're Derwent, the colors are beautiful, but they don't work on a lot of papers. They definitely don't work well in this Johanna Basford book. Hi, Jane, you see me? Hi, how you doing? Yeah, they definitely don't work in they definitely don't work well to me on the Johanna Basford book. And like I said, I don't know, it's because my hands are weak, but I like a more softer pencil. Like these to me are even harder than the what do you call them? What are those pencils? The polychromos. And I hear people say, "Oh, they're soft." I'm like, "Soft where?" I don't think so. They might be talking about the Derwent ones. They might be talking about the What are the other ones? The studio ones. Now the studio ones are softer. You're doing well. That's good. Yeah, I had a good time on your video. How often do you record? You just go on whenever you feel like it, or do you go on a regular schedule? I don't do a regular schedule. I go on whenever I feel like it. And sometimes I'm on when other people are on. And it doesn't bother me because there's always replay. So, because if you wait to go on while somebody else is on, then something will come up and then you probably won't feel like going on. So, go on whenever you feel the spirit. Mm-hmm. I need to put some clothes in the laundry, so I said, let me come on now. I got a dentist appointment in the morning. I know I'm gonna have to have some work done. These are the Pro Soft Derwent Pro Soft colors. I think I bought 10 of them, and a lot of people are buying these now because they can't get the new drawing set of 72. So those are international only for right now. So they're buying these, and I was going to buy these, but I'm glad I bought a small set of them. But these are too hard. They're pretty though. For this paper, now I need to try them with some other paper. Like I said, so after I finish this with these things here, I'm going to switch up and go back to my Prismacolors in this book. I'm doing a color along with my Colorful Country Life, and I'm just primarily using her colors, not all of the pencils that she uses. But I cannot see color in this whole page with these Pro colors. They're hard as get out. But they're pretty. They are pretty. So if anybody has them and you like the paper that you're using them on, let me know. I'm trying to do once a week, but when I can, I'm trying to do more. Okay, yes. So I have 2 glasses beside me, one lemonade and one watercolor. I just slurped some. Thank you so much, Jane. I did that, and I told people that I did that, and they just, ooh. Jane, it is so easy to do. I've done that. See, y'all, I'm not the only one that has done that. I don't know who said it. Somebody said something. I was kind of like, it wasn't like, ew, I don't know. It was just kind of weird how they replied when I told them I did that. I kind of felt some kind of way about it. And I was like, don't act like you've never done that. See, I got my Halloween words. They gave me an option to put Halloween wording. You see your wording in it. I said, don't act like I'm the only one. And I had heard other people do it before too. And there's several artists, like this one artist made some particular mug and said, this is watercolor water, not coffee or something like that. Well, if you're right-handed and you have both of them beside you, I mean, it just happens. So yeah, I did it the other day. And they were like, well, what does it taste like? I'm like, well, it didn't taste like too much anything, because once I realized it wasn't what it was, I put it down. And of course, it's not going to kill you. Oh, what did she die of? She died because she sipped some watercolor water accidentally. So what I do is I try to keep them both separate on the other side of the desk. But see, because my wrist, I don't like to feel like I'm going to pick the glass up and then spill it all over my work. And then if I keep dragging the watercolor over here, I might drip some of the watercolor on my thing. So yeah, I wasn't looking what I was grabbing, right? Yeah, and I wasn't either. I had just got some water up for the water brush, and yeah. So I mean, stuff like that can happen. It wasn't like I drank, like a gallon of paint. So I don't know. Whoever replied a different way, they felt like that could never happen to them. And of course, I wished it did, so they could understand. So, but yeah, that happened. So I'm glad you typed that in there. That is hilarious. Uh-huh. It was spat back in the proper glass. I have eaten far worse. I know, right? So, things happen. But it wasn't like I sat there and said, I wonder what this watercolor will it taste like. That's how they made it sound like. I was like purposely did it to see what it was gonna taste like. I have other beverages to drink. I think I was drinking apple juice. And immediately apple juice, you know what it tastes like. So it wasn't sweet, and it was the same color as my watercolor water too. 'Cause I was using yellows. So it was just an honest little mistake. But so what I do now is I have my watercolor water, which I have some right here. I have it in the mason jar. And I have it over here because I'm not watercoloring right now, but I probably will. And then I just do my glass, which is empty. Well, I got some water here. Oh no. Oh, excuse me, no, I don't. Which I do with the straw. So I just try to remember, no, that you can't use straws now. But I have metal straws. So I just try to do it like that. But when I'm watercoloring, I try to keep them on that side. It happens. That is hilarious that you just mentioned that. And you didn't have any shame about saying it. So anyway. So yeah, so I'm gonna pull out another colored pencil. I might use watercolors on this. I don't know. It's such a beautiful double page spread. I need to stop doing double page spreads because it takes so long. And then Johanna and Kirby, but they're so pretty when you get finished with them, you know. I still got the dragon to do. Two dragons, a Kirby dragon and a Johanna dragon. Or a snake or something. But I said I'm going to designate next week for Maria Troll. But I think I'm going to put Maria on the back burner for a minute. So I've been studying up on my pan pastels that I have. Now that I've got a nice little selection. And I can't find my tools. I got the tools that came with the new set. I can't find the tools that I had with the old set. I thought I put them in a bin, and I must have stuck them somewhere. This is what I put stuff places so I won't forget where they are. And the first thing I do is forget where they are. Okay, you said I usually don't have shame. That is okay. I'm working on my almost ruined page. Oh, well, I have done that also. See, because when I first got that stuff, the masking fluid, this is the kind I was using. Let's see, I might have threw it away because the applicator was kind of crazy. Then I bought, here I go looking for something. Okay, I'm not going to find it because I want it. And I just saw it. Oh, here it is. The first one I had was the stick. I had the little tube, and that thing will never come out right. So then I bought a jar, and it's not this one because I spilled the one that I bought, and so this works fine for me. I do like it. I did buy some drawing tools. Have you used the drawing tools before? I haven't used them yet. I bought a couple of them. These drawing fluid tools. That's when all of these are drawing fluid tools. I bought a set with, I think I had 4, and then I bought another one separate. But this is so you can do the detailed line. You can put it on that line for work that's really detailed. I wouldn't put any on here. I mean, not just for each one, but if I use if I do a Hannah Carlson book, I would use this in there. And it helps it so it covers the lineup, and then you can go ahead and put watercolor. Oh, you know what it does already. I don't even know why I'm telling you. But have you used these before? Hey Kim, how you doing? Yeah, these are, and then I ended up buying another one that's in a marker kind of thing. So I haven't used that one yet, but I do like these. But the first one, what happened to you was exactly happened to me, and I saw how yours went into the spine, the crack. Ooh, child, I don't even ooh. But you did well by letting it dry. And a lot of times it says um, do not let dry too long, you know, and stuff like that. But you let it dry at just the right amount of time because I have put it on and then woken up the next morning and then peeled it off and it's been fine. So I don't know why they make it sound like it's not like you put it on there and leave it for a week. You know, then I can see it probably being a little difficult taking it off. So, but yeah, I do like that stuff. And it just lets you so you can paint or get as close as you want to, especially with watercolor paint. Let me see, who was the first person I saw use that? I think it was, I want to say it was Zucchini Kitty. I think. I'm not sure. When I first started, Zucchini Kitty did a lot of things that I really watched, like a lot of supplies, like the distress inks, um, the pan pastels, and I actually saw Dee Dee with the pan pastels, but I did see Miss Zucchini Kitty with those also. And I've just noticed Miss My Colorful Country Life using some supplies lately, but she was always primarily, from what I could see, was Prismacolors. And people were asking her to do polychromos, but I don't know. She's talented to do anything, you know. So, and there were a couple of other people. But that masking fluid is everything. It really saves your work. Yep. Oh, I found brushes that didn't work well. Oh, well, you see, these look they're a little bit different. Yeah, I did try to use those brushes. They didn't have a rubber tip on them. Let's see this, and I haven't done it yet. This has it's got like a screw on it, and so what you do is like a clamp, and then you unclamp as thick as you want the line or as thin as you want the line, and then you put the masking fluid like either in the top, and then you stick the tip in there and it fills up a little bit of the masking fluid. It holds it, and then you take it and then you go across your line, and it pours out very fine lines. The people that I saw doing it, they were using it more so for, you see how these little things are, the tentacles, they were perfect for that. And then some flowers and stuff like that. But yeah, hey Blue Skies, how you doing, boo? So yeah, so I don't know. So maybe one day when I have some time, uh, I will go through and do a science experiment in it, because I definitely won't be a tutorial. It'll be more of a what not to do. Okay, I feel like I want to color these in. Since I don't know how My Colorful Country Life colored them, I'm just kind of following her colors. So I just want these things to be finished. So yeah. So that other video, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to speed it up and put some music on and make it, because I think it's like 25 minutes. No, it's an hour. Then I shorten it down to, yeah, it's an hour. I'm going to shorten it down to like 20 minutes and then put it up later. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Yes, the ruling pen. That's what it is, Jane. I couldn't think of what I was called an Damascus fluid pen, but yeah, it's called the ruling pen. Yes. And I haven't seen anybody that I know personally on here that I interact with color with it. I've seen other people, use it, and I researched it before I bought them, and I got them from Amazon. No, one I got from the art store, and then the other 3 or 4 I got from Amazon in a set. So, but I think this lasts a lot longer than the sticks, because this is, I don't know how many ounces this is. Oh, 2.87 fluid ounces. And as long as you keep the cap on it, you're good. I keep the cap on it real tight, and I store it upside down. Oh, Janet. Oh, you know what? Janet, I did see Janet uses. Janet is another one that I love her tools. Any supplies that she's using, I love it. She can just have a piece of paper and just pull out her tools and stuff, and I'm all in there with her. She's just that creative. And I love the Zen doodles that she does. And while she's doing them, I'll try to do them also. Like I think where was my book? Oh, I was Zen doodling with her when she was doing this, the little squares. And then I was Zen doodling or doing whatever she does. I don't know. I think it's Zen doodle whenever she does this ink stuff and these squiggly things. Like Janet is my watercolor guru. And I got some of the Kuritakis. I just bought the White Nights watercolors, those granulating watercolors. Those are everything. They hurt your pocketbook though. They sure do. But they are beautiful. So she'll just do something like that, and then she'll just put dots. And I'm like, what? It is art. I have heard people have problems with the pens. I could see why. Okay, Kim, you got to be very coordinated with those pens. So I got some squares ready to do whatever Zen doodle thing Miss Miss Janet does. I did something with the stencils like she does, and I'm gonna come back, and I've got some white ink, and I think I have some black ink, and I've got to get a what is it that you use? Is it a quill? Not a quill. Is it a quill? A fountain pen. I think it's a fountain pen. I don't know. I don't have one yet, but I will get one. And then when Miss Janet was doing some of these things, I'm going to do some Zen doodle. I was using some of that gold Kuritake. And then when she makes these little, oh, you're going to get a plate of food? Okay, no problem. Go ahead. And then when she does these Kuritake, okay, Kim, when she does these little Zen doodle things with the stencils and stuff. So I get ready for her. And when she comes on, I sit here and pull something out and try to, do whatever she does. But she inspires me to just do whatever, and then you come back and draw in it. So this is my homage book to Miss Janet. She doesn't know that I copy her when she's over there coloring and doing whatever. I mostly listen to her because she is so hilarious. She has a very wicked sense of humor, and not wicked bad, wicked funny, wicked. Okay, so I'm going to switch these pencils, and I'm going to pull out some more pencils because these are, I'm done with these. They're a little hard. And these are, like I said, are the Pro Soft. I think you can get 120 for 72 for like $160, something like that. So let me see. I'm going to pull out these. Let's see what do I have. I don't know where my Prismacolors are. I must have put them all in a box, getting ready for them to be transplanted somewhere. So I will use the ChromaFlows. So what else do I have? Okay, so let me pick some greens. Let me pick some greens. That's funny. To do some greens on here. What's this, a green? Yeah, it is a green. It's a weird green. could sharpen this. It's not against the law. Blue Sky says, what's my favorite pencil? Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Prisma. I am. And then after that, it will have to be these Chromosofts. They are thinner. Let me sharpen these. They are thinner, but their color comes out so nice. But my favorite brand is Derwent. And I used some pencils. I only bought like 12 of. Those Pablos are very nice. And the Holbeins are nice. But I only have like 3 of those, so I can't give an expert confirmation to it. But I do think I probably would like those Holbeins and Pablos. But I even like the Black Widows, which I need to pull out because those are so pretty. And I hate to just think that they're just sitting there. It's 188 pencils. They came out in sets, and they promised us they were going to come out making a uniform set with all of them being the same looking. You know, the pencil, the outside of the pencil. And we still haven't seen it. We haven't seen it yet, so... I think they're very nice pencils. Wow, everybody had those things. They had the Widow, the Cobra, I don't know. They had so many different types. And they all had different writings on them. I mean, colors. Each pencil looked different. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Uh-oh, fix this. Uh-oh, fix that. Ginger Beach Studio, I have a video for you. I was going to play it at the same time as this, but I didn't have anybody to tell me if it was working right. Actually, I could do it. Let me try this one more time, y'all, if y'all don't mind, since somebody will be here to say they can hear it or not. Let me try this one more time. What do I do? And then that'll give me, I think I got it on a fast version. Let me find the fast version, and it is in my downloads. Let's see how computer not knowledge I am. Okay, my downloads. And here it is. It should be. Oh, watch, it's going to be like, no, we're not playing. Oh, see, I can never be great when I want to be. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do what I was going to do with it before. Speed it up, put it through. But I did complete one page, and let me show you what it was. I completed one collage, and I worked on about 7 other pages. And I said, oh, I'm building my confidence up to just do it straight through. So let me show you what I did. Okay, it was this one here. It was this one here. I did it on my live. I cut out all the pieces. I put them down, and I don't know why it flips like that. And before and then I knew I was doing a video, so I put them all together inside of the book. And then before I put them in the book, I took a picture of them because I remember, I think Dee Dee said that if you're working on something or you have an idea about something and then you put it away, because I did that a couple times, and then I came back to what I had, all these clippings. I was like, now how did I have it? So just take a picture of it. I was like, duh. So yeah, so I'll just speed it up because it's like an hour long and I'm not talking about anything. Oh, I didn't mess these leaves up. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, I didn't. So yeah, of course I brought your name up. Oh, and you know what? I might not have. I brought your name up, or I was going to bring your name up because I am doing this. I saw you with the video that you posted last night, and I have one of these books. This was supposed to be something. I don't know. I got this from somewhere. This is an old calendar book from whenever. So I was also watching a lady called Nicole something. I don't know. She does these kind of books also. So she calls them glue books or something. So she was gluing 2 pages together. So I don't know. I'm a monkey see, monkey do. I see somebody else do it. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. And then any leftover paint I had, I just go finger paint it. So I think I have maybe like 40 pages in here. And then, so whenever I have leftover paint, I'll just go through. But then I saw you when you were stamping your pages. So what I did, actually before I got on here, I went ahead and got all of my good wax papers and stuff like that, because I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do an assembly line. So I'm going to finish painting all of these. And I think you're doing some kind of prompt of 5 things you never did or something like that. I think it's a good idea to do the, I never saw a whole can of bottle tops. I think I left that under your video. I was like, I never saw somebody open up a cup full of lids. Like, I never saw that. So, yeah. So I said, oh, that's a good idea. So I said, whenever I get ready to do it, like an assembly line thing, I want to have all my wax paper together. I want to have that book completed. But yeah, I watch your channel and I get so many good ideas on collaging. I sure do. And you do a little bit of everything. And your tips are very, very good. And you're frugal also, which I adore. I love. I do. Just because you can buy full stuff and new stuff, do you really want to? Like, recycle, repurpose, I look at stuff before I actually put it in a recycle, or I'll pull it out of recycle if I can think of something that I can do with it. And you'd be surprised. Now, I have a new thing right now. There's this yogurt. The only yogurt that I can eat now that doesn't make my stomach upset, because I'm lactose ignorant. Yeah, my stomach goes crazy. Is these little glass jars. I'll show you. And I've been using them as water containers. Also water jars sometimes. Oop. I sharpened that too sharp. Let me finish this leaf. This leaf is looking crazy. This leaf is looking lactose and ignorant. I have no idea where I'm going with these leaves. It's going to work out. Hold on, yeah, I'm almost finished this one leaf, and I think I'm going to have to stop because my hand is hurting already. All right, that's some kind of leaf. Yes. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to go with the leaf, some kind of way. But this is a beautiful color line I'm following with My Colorful Country Life. So, And Kim, when I was saying earlier that I had some books to bind, I had some of these. I print off. I do a lot of PDFs because they're cheaper. And this lady's book had come out before the actual hardcover came out. I think she has another book too, Carla Megana. She's here on the YouTube also. So I had got it a while ago and I had printed it out and I just never bound it with my book binding machine. And then these are some other PDFs. I buy PDFs all the time, and I end up buying a lot of Christine Karen's PDFs when they were like $3.99 a piece. See, I had this one for a while before that book came out, Wildflower or whatever. So, and then a lot of her pages in her previous book are in here. So that's why I didn't buy that other book. I think this is the cover of it. I didn't buy it yet. She did this one. I love this one right here. I did color this one. Is it right here? Oh, I don't know where it is. I don't feel like looking for it. But yeah, so one thing I like about PDFs is you can print them off as many times as you want to if you want to, recreate them. This is Karen Dash. Karen Dash. I want to call her Karen Dash. Yeah, Christine Karen. This is Christine Karen also. Yeah, so that's why I didn't buy her book yet. Not all of these are hers, but so I want to bind. Well, I know I want to bind this, and I got another book I want to bind. How many minutes? Oh, 47 minutes, because I said it's only going to be on here. I'm trying not to do more than an hour because I got stuff to do. So, yeah, Christine Karen's pages are beautiful. Yeah. Oh, and and I did say about this one. Who is this? This is what's her name? The other lady. I think it's the same lady. No, this is my lady that does those books. She does the Deborah Muller. This is Deborah Muller. I love her work. Yeah, so it's a Deborah Muller and another Megana. So yeah, I got to get these put back in the right order and then bind these two because see, if they're bound, then they won't, get out of order anymore. So yeah, so then also, Ginger, I was also doing this with some other little books. I found this 2022, the little journal. So I found this I'm going to do that with also. And then I started it with this one. I think this one I got at the Dollar Tree. And I can do it with that one also. I had another one that just started. Well, that's fine. That's enough. So anyway, I got another little one. I don't know where it is. And then this one I got with those time covered things. I started in the middle. So I had them all out. So when I have extra paint, I'll be able to put some on each page, on each book, and then let it sit to dry. There's nothing worse than getting it all painted up and then closing the book and it sticks together. So when you do Deborah Muller, thank you. When you do these, do you take pages out of your books? Because I watch another lady called Nicole, Big Beautiful Collage Books or something like that. She is awesome. She takes some pages out of some of her books. So like I've got this book that somebody gave me from somewhere. So what I was going to do, because it is kind of tightly bound, I was going to take a couple of the pages out because the book is thick cardstock already. So I was going to add that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these little journal things I was going to start. And then I did start. I'm going to show you one more thing that I'm getting off of here. I did start in this graveyard book. I did start it also in here. I'm not going to make this a reverse collage book because actually I'm reading it because I know it's about, it's got like all the famous people and their graves and stuff like that. And it's just a little bit too deep. So I'm just putting some paints down in this one also. And then covering through and using some of the collage work from the collage books that I bought. Some of the stuff that I win from Dee Dee's when she does her drawings and things. So all of them not glued down, like this isn't glued down because I want to find something else to go with it. This page I didn't paint, but the words here, because this is a morbid kind of book, the words here, it is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience. Julius Caesar. So some of these that have, sayings and stuff like that, I'll just work around them. So I did put some of these down for my collage books. This whole thing I just collaged. It was another picture there. I guess it was, I'm not sure which tombstone or whatever it was. So then I'll find something to cover it. Then in the back, I went through and I started to put a whole bunch of eyeballs down. And this is in that video that I'm going to show you. So I'll just find some more eyeballs and put it down. And then this one, I just had little fodders. So I just paste them all down instead of throwing them away. And some of them were on the floor. I picked them up off the floor, or I cut them for something and it didn't work out. So I'll go through and do that. And then like if I see something like this right here, I'll probably keep. Look what this says. I don't want my life to imitate art. I want my life to be art. Isn't that beautiful? By Carrie Fisher. Wow, and she was very talented. So some of those I'll kind of work into this. You take a bunch out and also glue several pages together. I know I saw you glue some together. And so this book, I'm just going to use it like that. If I see something prolific, or a picture that looks really, that I want to add to the page or whatever. But I got this one for $3 at Books A Million, and it's one of the amber books, the ones that everybody does the abandoned things for. So I said, well, this is good, and then I can still get my collage on, and I can, become free, because right now I'm just painting them in, and I like using the black paint. I like blackening everything out. I don't want to use any other colors right now. If I happen to, I do, but I prefer black. I think it makes more of an impact and a statement, and then put stuff on top. And so that's where I'm at right now. But I just felt like I needed to just start doing some collaging. So until I'm ready to work in a book. So my book is falling apart. So I'll be investigating how you take care of that. I went ahead and sliced it in the back so that it wouldn't totally fall apart, but I'm still working it. It's the Abandoned Places, but that's the first one that I have. So I'll be buying another one. So it was the first one and it's the practice one. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So, okay, so you do take some out. Okay, I'm going to go back and see some of your videos. Thank you, Ginger. I'm going to go back and see. I want to call you Ginger Snap. I keep calling you Ginger Snap in my videos. I don't know if you notice or not. And so, and then I think I called you Ginger Ale one time. Anyway, and I'll mess up a name. So, yeah, so I'll go back at some of your videos and see what you're doing. Basically, I'll be stalking your videos. I've been stalking your videos for a while anyway. I just want you to know that. So if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. I won't, you won't have to get a restraining order or anything like that. I'll just watch your videos and keep watching them, and I'll comment. Okay. And I'll shout you out every time I get on here and see an idea that I want to do that you did. Okay. That's as far as I go with the stalking. I hope you're okay with that. If not, let me know. I wish View would stop talking about me. Who is she? Oh my goodness. I have several videos way back on my prepping page. Yes, and that's how I really got into watching you, because it was the prep pages. Yeah, I was watching your prep page and you have them lined up like an assembly line. So I'm kind of working on that kind of method. Yep. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Okay. And look for the video I'm going to put up in just a little bit. I'm just going to fast forward it and just put some music on it and throw it up there. If y'all don't like the music, just put it on mute and just give me at least 8 minutes. 8 minutes is all you need to consider the watch time. Okay, y'all? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.